Hey, Alex.
Hey, Andrew.
What is this?
This is Brains on the Outside.
And what is Brains on the Outside?
Brains on the Outside is a podcast about exploring creativity through ridiculous business ideas.
That sounds excellent. What sort of business ideas do you creatively explore, Alex?
Well, we ask questions like, what if there was an Apple Watch that could prevent you from accidentally falling into the blowhole of a whale?
That is a problem I face a lot of the time, falling into whale blowholes. So it's nice that Steve Jobs is trying to fix that for me.
I can tell you're taking the piss, but this is a real fear that I have, Andrew. This is a real deep fear that I have.
Your other big fear, and I share that fear too, is falling into the bit of an elevator and getting like all mashed up, like cheese grated.
Any form of accident that involves a cheese grating or being pressed into a sieve of some description, just horrendous.
But this is the sort of problems that we tackle here, the ones that the mainstream businesses would never touch. See, we're not here to pitch businesses that fit within the conforms of normal society. We're going outside the box, outside the brain. Big thinking.
We touch the stuff that other people don't want to touch.
What if you accidentally get cheese grated? That's the sort of businesses we come here and try and pitch, that sort of stuff. I do have a business to talk about today, actually.
Do you? Let's do that.
So I have a bit of an idea, Alex. I have a bit of a pitch for you. But I do need some help, maybe stitching it all together, working out the kinks of it. 'Cause it's getting quite complicated in my head, and I need to get it out there.
Yeah.
It's actually quite easy to give stuff away for free right now. There's websites like FreeCycle that allow you to put your old stuff you don't want up for people to take away. I once got beer brewing equipment from FreeCycle for free. You can put yourself in Gumtree. There is groups in people's neighborhoods and towns and little housing blocks on WhatsApp and stuff that you can put stuff you don't want anymore. I believe you're part of one of these, actually, even Alex.
Yeah. We have a local one for our local neighborhood. It's actually incredibly wholesome, and I love it. It cropped up during COVID, and people would offer their help or offer to go to the shops for other people who weren't able to go to the shops, or had already used their one day out of the house today but had forgotten to buy bread or something. People would stick a note in the chat about that. And other people would come and like, oh yeah, please get me some sugar or whatever. Now that has evolved into a lot of trading of things that people no longer want. Infamous things that people no longer want. There's some amazing stuff that's been that's been available in that group chat. Someone once gave away all the packing peanuts in a box, but not the box itself. Someone recently gave away a mint plant, but please return the pot and an equal amount of compost.
Wow.
Someone else once, like the most famous thing that ever happened in that group chat was that somebody gave away a cabbage that they'd been gifted by their gardener, and they didn't want it. They didn't like cabbage, so they gave it away. Pretty much everything has gone as well. Someone has picked it up. There's always someone who wants the thing that someone is giving away, no matter how weird it is. There was one time when someone gave away a whole bunch of guttering pipes, and someone else was like, yeah, let's go. Amazing.
It's really amazing that one man's trash is always another person's treasure. I like the re-gifting of a cabbage. That's real niche. But it's also extremely wholesome, I think.
Oh, extremely, yeah. It's very friendly.
Bringing it back to a bartering society, it gives a nice post-capitalism way of looking at the world. And this is the spirit. This is the level of wholesomeness I want to take to my next business venture. I don't have to pitch with you. So it's, as I said, easy to get rid of stuff for free in wholesome little groups and little apps. There's one thing I can't get rid of, though, which is all my problems. How am I going to get rid of my problems? My guttering is full of leaves.
Oh.
I'm not even sure how to deal with that, but I can't get rid of that problem for free.
Just give away a bunch of wet, dead leaves.
Well, it's not even just the leaves. It's the process of which to clean the guttering. I can't give away that problem. I have to own that. So my app, I imagine it, I'm going to call it Strangers on a Train, the app, where you get to strangers on a train your problems. Strangers on a Train is a movie which I've not seen. I have seen, though, a young adult YA remake of it on Netflix called Do Revenge. That features the cast of Riverdale and Stranger Things, where there are two teenage girls at a school and they're falsely accused of things, and their boyfriends are real pieces of work. So they team up to murder each other's boyfriends because, you'll never get caught that way. And I believe Strangers on a Train is kind of similar to that.
Right, yeah.
So this is my app. You go on and you're like, I need to get my gutterings clear of leaves. This is my problem. And you could trade that problem for someone else's problem that they don't want to do. I need to clean my bath or something like that. And then you can clean their bath and they'll clean your gutter rings, and all is right in the world. Getting rid of the problems you don't want to do. Strangers on a Train / Do Revenge, the app.
But really wholesome at the same time, because really there's no one's getting murdered. You are cleaning out someone else's guttering, and in return they are taking a scrubbing brush to the inside of your. I mean, that feels like your bath has to be really fucking grim for it to be worth going up the ladder to get someone's guttering out. Clean someone's guttering. There's an imbalance there. But hygiene standards aside, I like this. Yeah, I like this because there's a lot of things that I'm not good at. There's a lot of things that I don't like doing. There's a lot of things that I'm embarrassingly bad at as well, like fixing DIY stuff and hanging stuff where I'm like, I don't want to do this. It sucks, and it would take me a very long time, and I hate it. And there must be someone out there who really fucking loves cleaning guttering out.
So I love that you're already in the space, because it's the cabbage thing. I don't want someone's secondhand cabbage, but there's someone out there who does. And I think I can apply that to these problems.
I like the idea that you would get the cabbage and it's already got a bite out of it because someone's tried like an apple.
Well, it's a second-hand cabbage, so they'll have 2 bites out of it. So the first person's bitten it, someone else has bitten it, and that's your turn.
True, yeah.
Gifting food. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's definitely an element of, I don't want to do this IKEA furniture, but someone else might. It's not even if they like it, it's just they'll put up with the process.
I bet there's someone out there who likes it. I mean, I quite enjoy putting together a bit of IKEA furniture, and when I'm in the right mindset, it's like a giant Lego set. Yeah.
What? So this is the difficulty I face now. It's the practicalities of this. The bartering economy I find quite difficult because there's a lot of different types of problems, and balancing this system I think is really difficult.
But I think you may be overcomplicating it. If I think about my local chat, no one says, I have a cabbage and I want something else. It's always just, I have a cabbage, you can have it for free. And it kind of works itself out. The barter system kind of works itself out. Eventually, it all comes out in the wash and everyone gets what they need. So I don't think you need to balance like guttering versus hanging up the washing. I don't know that's, like folding all of my washing, a job that I absolutely fucking hate so much and have so many things to do because there's 5 people in the house. Balance that against how many cabbages I might want to get.
I'm going to push back on that a little bit because your group chat works because they're giving away somewhat nice things for free. I'm giving away like embarrassing things. No one wants to do that for free. This might work if it's more like the only way you can enter the chat is you guarantee you'll do one thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want lurkers, do you? Who just chucking stuff out there. I've got this to do. I've got that to do, but never doing anything.
They have to take part.
I still feel like there's a social contract in there that kind of just works.
You think eventually you're like,
someone will be like, Andrew, I am not coming along to put your Veruca cream on again because you never do anything in the group chat, man. You never do it. No one's doing it. You're gonna have scabby feet forever.
One very, very like ban hammer heavy admin and it'll all work itself out. So you could come in and just be like, yeah, I need to dump my girlfriend today and I'm too much of a coward. Can someone swoop in and do it for me? Or, I need to have this complicated chat at work and I'm scared to talk to my boss. Can someone come and do it for me? And I can't. You're saying I can't put that in unless I've done some of the work up front. I've helped you. I don't know. What's your what embarrassing problem do you want to put in the group chat?
So I'm a reasonably good cook, Andrew. I cook pretty well. I'm happy to own that. But there's a few kitchen things that I just actually cannot do, and one of those is really important to me, and I can't do it. And that is, it's embarrassing. I cannot, for the life of me, fold a burrito. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't make it. It's just a mess every time.
So when
I will trade you that. Yeah.
If I come to your house,
yeah,
to fold your burrito,
yeah,
you will come, and I don't know. I need to buy another toilet plunger the third time this week, and you will come and buy that for me.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So
there's a whole bit of that. That's a lot about going to the shops to have to buy something embarrassing. That's definitely a thing.
That's the market we can get, I think.
Yeah, I still believe in the inherent goodness of humans, and I feel like the collective goodness of the crowd would eventually end up with everyone doing something, or someone being ostracized. I don't think you don't need to police it. I think it will just happen.
So what you're hoping to happen is one of the dark patterns of humanity will come out, and this group think and like us versus them mentality will just naturally form. They'll be like, "Oh, fucking Kevin's always lurking. He's been in the chat 3.5 he has read receipts on. I could tell he's looking at this, and he's doing fuck all.
He's done nothing." Yeah, there's that one time that he went round and mowed that old lady's lawn.
Oh, that's not even embarrassing.
It's not even a bad thing, is it? Like, and he's holding that above everyone just because she was old, and so he felt like he was doing a good thing. But you can't ask someone to take out the bins for you or to get rid of your pornography collection.
Yeah, I think there's this. Okay, I always imagine this like an app. But you could left and right swipe jobs you didn't want, but maybe self-policing WhatsApp chat. We'll figure that out shortly, but I think there has to be a minimum level of embarrassment.
Yeah.
It can't be like, oh, can someone go to the shop for me today and pick up some carrots? It's like, no, that's not demeaning or sad. Like, the whole point of this is that you are offloading embarrassing things. People will help you out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can someone go down to Boots for me and get some hemorrhoid cream?
Yeah.
I need a lot.
Do you think there's a limit here? Like, is there... Obviously, this is inspired by Strangers on a Train. WhatsApp's pretty good for this. I do think maybe we need our own app so we can monetize it easier.
Mm-hmm.
But WhatsApp's good because there's end-to-end encryption. Are we allowing crimes?
Yeah, embarrassing ones.
Like, what's an embarrassing crime?
Yeah, say you wanted to do a smash and grab on an Ann Summers.
Is that the only embarrassing crime you can think of? I guess that would be. It's embarrassing in the sense that you're stealing sort of sexy things, but also that it's not, you're not robbing a cool place. You're not robbing. I don't know, the Tate Modern, which is kind of a classy crime.
Yeah,
this is slightly different. That's embarrassing in 2 ways. That's quite interesting. Now, but the problem is you're in this singular app and somebody's trying to, I don't know. Yeah, they need to return all this Ann Summers stuff they've bought, but also simultaneously you're trying to set up the greatest Ann Summers heist in the world. Do you think these two things have equal footing? This is why I think a bartering system might be useful, but you think?
Well, I think there's like, if you're trying to return a bunch of Ann Summers stuff and someone else is trying to steal a bunch of Ann Summers stuff, you've got a great synergy there.
There's a great synergy there. You're going there. Someone's going there anyway.
Well, hang on. There's a step on from this, right? Which is, sorry, this is outside of the bit. So there's a step here, which is that thing that you said about Ann Summers is extremely funny. Yeah. Because there is a version of this app which is just for thieves, and it's like, you don't want to have to steal someone. Is someone giving that thing away? and we hook you up on the other side.
Oh,
And it's just, yeah, you need to steal some stuff from Aunt Summer. Someone else is just giving it away. Let's hook you up.
right. Actually, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna. This app collates all the countries' WhatsApp chats by giving stuff away for free.
Yeah.
Before you go rob PC World
Yeah.
for a new laptop, you log into this and be like, do I have to commit this crime? Does it have to be done?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great idea. And I think it's also there's so much social good in there because we are actually fundamentally preventing crimes.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we're helping people to get rid of stuff that they don't want anymore.
So no longer you think this is a separate app. We no longer care about your embarrassing situations. We are tech for social good, B Corp about
yeah.
You post the crime you want to commit and someone posts the shit they want to give away.
Yeah. And we just match them up, match you up. Yeah.
Our advanced AI algorithm stops 95% of crimes before it happens.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought, theft is now a thing of the past.
Wow. What if, though, you are dead set on stealing, a new Xbox, but the only thing on the app is a PS5? Do we match you up? Is there would you reconsider your crime? Or are we we don't care, just go rob because we can't provide you with an Xbox?
Well, Andrew, so I think yes, we try and nudge you in a different direction. Maybe we need a good algorithm. It can't be like you want an Xbox, but there isn't an Xbox. How about 200 cabbages instead?
Yeah.
It can't be that. It's got to be good, right? And ultimately, if you post your crime in the app, and our app doesn't manage to prevent that crime by giving you what you need, ultimately, you have just admitted that you are going to commit this crime. So we actually, the app is free to use, but countries pay money to us so that we give our data to the police.
Secret backdoor to GCHQ. I think potentially you hear an interesting point. People need to be committed to doing these crimes. Otherwise, you're just getting free shit. The person I think posting has to have done a bit of the crime legwork. They need to prove to us that they are actually going to commit this crime if they can't get this trade set up. They need to upload some evidence that I have cased this joint. Look at my phone map records. I was out there last night at 2 a.m. trying to find a way in. Hey, look, I have got the schematics for the vault in this bank.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Can you stop me, please? I don't want to do this, but I'd really, really need that free toilet paper.
So obviously there's the narc option for monetization.
Yeah.
There is also, if we add this barrier of you have to prove that you are going to do this crime, then the best way to prove that you were going to do a robbery is that you have bought a balaclava and some bolt cutters and, a lockpick. We just sell you those things.
Oh, that's how we make the money. Interesting.
So we sell you that stuff. So you are prepared for the crime. It gets us away from being narcs, which is pretty good.
Yep. No narcs.
Yeah, you're prepared for the crime. If you manage to get the stuff off the app, great, perfect. But if not, you're actually set up for the crime now. So we've helped in every way.
That's because the one point is, how do you monetize this? This is what investors are going to want to know.
Yeah.
We have a really good pitch here, though. On the people giving away free stuff, you are doing a social good. The sort of citizen data stuff's really cool right now. That's a really big thing. Being you as a citizen are stopping crime happening by giving away your secondhand cabbages That's going to be great. From the criminal's perspective, these are high quality balaclavas we're giving away. This isn't the cheap shit you buy from Primark. This is really hand woven, really, really nice, very, very dark black wool. You are not getting caught if you're wearing this. These bolt cutters, they can cut through anything.
Yeah. High quality stuff, Andrew. I feel like we could make a lot of money off this, actually. I think the investors would be keen on this. There's a lot going for it, as you say.
So I think we can end this on just a quick discussion about the name. Maybe we can each pitch a name. In my head, this app is super slick. It's super cool. Like very, flat surfaces, very modern design. I thought it could just be called Crime, but we drop the I and the E. Like what cool companies do. Yeah, it's Kerm. But, though you pronounce crime.
Okay. I'm going to pitch Thieveroo.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that actually as well. Kind of lets us ride in the coattails of Deliveroo for a while as well. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of a crime in itself, actually, calling it Thieveroo. Which is, but that kind of shows that we're not messing about. We're not narcs.
Yeah, exactly.
I think your input there really has shaped my app to be a lot better. I think ditching this embarrassing thing and going for partnering up criminals and people with unnecessary and unwanted stuff is way better.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like it's going to help a lot of thieves to no longer be thieves. And for the thieves who are thieves, it's going to help them to be better thieves.
Exactly. That's what we're all about, helping people and just making the world a better place.
Yeah.
If one of our listeners really wanted to steal something and they wanted to put that thing on our app, how would they get in contact with us?
The best way to get in contact with us is via a super secret and very heavily encrypted email, which is brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. We are not narcs. If you admit to a crime in there, we will not tell anyone.
I feel legally I should just drop in and quietly say, yes, we will. But I 100% will. Also, though, apart from confessing to your crimes, we would love it if you sent in business ideas you have, and also leave us reviews on Spotify or Apple, wherever you listen to the show.
It really makes a big difference if you leave us a review, especially with words, not just the stars.
Yeah, we love that. And the most amazing thing you could do for us is
to tell your friends. Tell your friends about how funny this show is.
That'd be amazing. Thank you. Thanks.
Do you have one final idea, Andrew?
I do, actually. Why isn't there a car that's like a bumper car? So it's totally okay if you crash. That's it.
Keep your brain on the outside, man.
Keep your brain on the outside.